Thank you.
Hey, I got a question over here.
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Question.
Woof, big night tonight. You've been on a journey to get to this stage and join the WNBA sisterhood. Who is a player that, if you could choose, you would want to play with this summer?
Oof. I gotta go with Breonna Stewart.
Huh?
I gotta go with Breonna Stewart. To think Stewie won titles at UConn all 4 seasons, and then 2 more ships in Seattle, then last year in New York, and 3 Olympic gold medals. I mean, for my entire basketball watching life, Stewie has stayed winning. Obvious answer.
I mean, she is a star in this league, and the game is better for having her in it. Have you thought about what you're going to say when that interaction happens?
Wow. I wish that I could sit here and tell you that I'd be a poised young lady. But she actually came and gave a talk at my school one year, and to be really honest with you, I can't tell you a word she said. I just couldn't hear her over the sounds of my internal screams. Just like one big loud scream, just on a loop the entire time. So yeah, I'm not super optimistic about keeping my cool. But I would love to ask for a jersey or a signature or something, though. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine.
Thank you.
On another note, the league is at a fascinating growth point right now with viewership skyrocketing. How much of the WNBA did you watch growing up? And does the history of the game inform at all where you want to land?
Look, if I could wave a magic wand and get the Houston Comets back, oh, that would be my choice. Line me up. Cheryl Swoops, Tina Thompson, Cynthia Cooper, and I would just be in basketball paradise. Exactly, yes. But no, all jokes aside, it's really just such an honor to be considered by all these franchises.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to be walking the road that all these legends paved before me.
The spotlight has definitely been on women's sports these last years. How much do you think that on-court rivalries play a factor in the growth of the league? And do you think that these storylines are good for the game?
Oh, I love the way that stories are being told right now. And I think that has fueled those rivalries that you're talking about. You know, look at Angel and Caitlin. They faced off in the national championship in college, and their fans have followed them to the WNBA. You know, every matchup between those two is must-see TV. And the Fever and Sky have 2 of the hottest tickets in the sport right now. And when the Aces and Liberty assembled all that star power a couple years back, every matchup between them was called the Battle of the Super Teams, just pulling in huge ratings, huge numbers. And my grandma wouldn't be able to follow anything that was happening on the court. But I'll tell you, she knows all the tea. She definitely knows all the tea. And I think all these rivalries are just another entry point for the fans.
Yeah, totally agree there. Unfortunately, you just missed sharing the court with the WNBA's all-time leading scorer, Diana Taurasi, who played in the league from 2004 to 2024. She brought a ton of that spice you were talking about for so long. Now, what part of her legacy speaks to you the most?
I know I'm young, but I've definitely got some of those old school values too. And I can't look at DT's career without thinking about how she stuck it all out with one organization the entire time. It's so rare today. But you see why they're both so beloved by those communities. who really embraced them and gave them a second home. And obviously it's out of my control, but I would love to make a connection like that for the long term.
Yeah. For the fans who might not know you yet, what do they need to know, either on or off the court?
Well, being a professional athlete is about more than just buckets. You play like Paige on the court, but you can make an impact like Tamika Catchings or swing cash off of it. And it's so important for me to show up in the community, for me to be a role model for all these young girls and boys to look up to. I want to be a regular at the local coffee shop. I want to run a basketball camp locally every off season. When a team is drafting me, I want them to know that I plan on representing my city every moment I'm awake.
I heard that. Okay, so I want to shift gears quickly for a couple of rapid-fire questions so new fans can get to know you. First, when it comes to a city, do you prefer a bigger metropolis vibe or a smaller, more intimate one?
Oh, for as long as I can remember, I have wanted to be on the biggest stage possible.
Oh.
And in my mind, that extends beyond the arena. I want a crowd everywhere I walk, team billboards up all over, restaurants open late so I can snag a bite after game night wraps up. I love the hum of a big city. I love it. The pulse of the people. I feed off of that energy. So, big city.
Let's keep this one easy. Favorite color?
Ooh. Black.
Okay.
One year, Skylar Diggins-Smith showed up to the WNBA All-Stars in this long black trench coat, sunglasses, black leather heels, long black dress underneath. Oh, my goodness. I had that same look as my phone background for like months after she showed out like that.
Okay, how about this? On a day when you've got nothing scheduled and you can just relax on the couch, what is your go-to cheat meal? Look, I say this with pride. I was raised on pizza. It was like actually a part of the food pyramid in my house growing up, like at the bottom of like the most essential needs. Yeah, that was pizza. And after every club game, my dad, who was our coach, shout out to the Squirrels teammates, never forget that. We would go down to this pizza shop on Main and just take down several pies. Just take it down. And before you try to follow that up, what we're not about to do is catch me up about what city makes the best pizza. Oh.
We're not doing that. I'm not trying to tank my career minutes before getting drafted. Thanks.
Okay, I'm definitely not trying to get you in trouble. Okay, let's bring it on back to basketball. Let me ask you, does it matter to you where you're selected in the draft order?
I didn't get to this podium by being mediocre. I'm not saying this to sound cocky, but that's just a matter of fact. Club, high school, college, everything was a battle to get to this spot, to put my hard work on display at the highest level of competition. So I'd be lying if I said that it didn't matter to me, because I've risen to every challenge I faced. Put me on any team, and I will put everything I am into creating a winning culture because, well, that's just what I do.
All right. Thank you.
And at this time, director taking the center court for the awards awesome. Let's hear it for the champions, New York! The head coach is Sandy Rondello.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports.
And tonight we've got the Las Vegas Aces playing against the New York Liberty.
With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Sports, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us.
Well, fellas, there's nothing like the feeling of a fresh WNBA season.
This is such an interesting part of the year. I mean, championships can't be won this early in the schedule, but you can certainly lose one.
Yeah, it's an interesting time to watch these teams, right? Because we're trying to figure out which teams are contenders and which teams are pretenders.
Liberty start out with the ball. Fires the three. Drops in the tray.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
Yeah, relaxes the team a little bit when you're not having to play catch-up right away.
Gray outside. Wilson outside. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. And it's New York's ball. It's a three-point game.
Okay, look at the move by Jonquel Jones to New York. She traded individual glory for team success.
Yeah, her numbers down from that 2021 MVP season in Connecticut. Jones has made personal sacrifices, and she's been rewarded with back-to-back trips to the finals and, of course, a title in 2024. It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
A quick shot there, and it's off target. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Gray. And here's Lloyd. And another miss by Las Vegas. Now Jones.
Back to Lainey Hamilton.
Nailed from three-point land.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
There's Jewel Lloyd with the three. The rebound by the Liberty.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off, and it's not always easy.
And that one's good. Jones.
Just shrugging off the contact, making it look easy. Jones is showing off the strength.
Now here's Gray. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
Oh, they needed that one. Their first make in 5 attempts to start this game.
Outside Stewart. Trying her luck from deep. Offensive rebound. Jones. And count the basket. He was fouled, and
Substitution on the court.
off the inbound pass.
And Bell pulls it down.
And here are the Aces now.
Back-to-back titles in 2022 and 23. Aces have been the franchise in this league.
They've been to the semifinals in each of the last 6 playoffs. And guys, there is a clear expectation in Sin City. Win it all.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lloyd from long range falls through. She's now made 2 out of 4.
Well, with an accurate and smooth 3-point shot, you have to take Lloyd very seriously beyond the arc.
Nice play on D, got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware, and really just reacted quickly to that shot.
Here's Burke. And she lays it straight in.
They carried out the plan perfectly that time around.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Bell. Here's Lloyd. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Jewel Lloyd.
When she has the ball outside, that's exactly the kind of defense they got to be playing on her.
Now here's Cloud. 6 to shoot. Over Gray. The putback. It's good on the putback.
4 of their last 5 makes came off a high-quality shot inside.
And that's right out of the textbook. They are having their way down low right now.
Outside Lloyd.
Up top, Gustafson.
The Aces with another miss.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
Here's Misaman. Back to Jones. Second chance shot. To the paint. Here's Misaman. And finally they hit one.
A monster on the glass. Misaman is not afraid of anyone.
Pass to Bell. And here is Gray. From deep. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan. And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
The 3 from Nalissa Smith. Rebound New York. Pass to Cloud. In the hoop for her 3rd make from the field. She's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
The Aces with another miss.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
And making it ugly.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
Is it just me, or does it feel like she's gotten every rebound in this game?
No, it's not just you. And look, a 20-plus rebounding game isn't something we get to see very often.
We just sit back and enjoy the show.
Absolutely.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Liberty out in front, delivering the blowout. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. What a game we're seeing from Stewart.
I know we've said it about 1,000,000 times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Oh, a great player in this league for a long time. Jewell Loyd took home the 2023 scoring title.
Yeah, scoring almost 25 points per game. If you remember when Stewie left Seattle, Loyd picked up the scoring load, proving she is more than capable of being a #1 option.
Well, we are seeing why Loyd was dubbed the Gold Mamba. She's got the mentality to answer right back.
And she can't answer back the 3-pointer offline. Young with it, now guarded by Ionescu. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2. And it's going to be on Sabrina Ionescu. And she knocks down the first one.
And for Jackie Young, it was not an easy start to her WNBA career.
Yeah, she goes first overall in 2019, high expectations, and she shot just 32% in that rookie year. But things really clicked for her in year 4, 2022. Young winning most improved player, and of course, that 22 season, Aces, her team winning the championship.
It's good.
Killer confidence, stays true to herself. What more do you want from Wilson? She's a terrific basketball player.
Ionescu outside. She tries for 3. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
It just hasn't been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Screen by Young. And stolen by Ionescu. To the inside. And it's good. 2 points.
Boy, not a lot of resistance inside, and they're taking advantage.
That aspect of this game, the play in the paint, has gone almost entirely their way.
Absolutely.
Pass to Loyd from downtown. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
They're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Ionescu. No good from outside. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Jones. Inside. Rebounded by Jewell Loyd.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Well, it's a bit odd seeing Jewell Loyd out there not in a Storm uniform, you know?
Yeah, from going first overall in 2015 to 6 All-Star.
And it's New York's ball. Makes it off the glass.
And this is why you run the offense through Cloud. She's a steady playmaker year in and year out.
Outside Loyd. Screen by Smith. Shoots the 3. And it's Loyd missing.
When you look at the different rosters around the league, the average age is starting to feel younger.
Yeah, and with the salary cap and how it's set up, you need players on those rookie scale deals so teams might hold on to a younger player versus go with the vet.
No doubt. It's how you get the numbers to work. Teams go young to try to find gems as well and see how they can develop stars.
Young shot's good.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
The shot's good.
Offensive versatility allows Misaman to play high or low in the paint.
Outside Young. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Down low. And Misaman gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Back to Young. The three. They get the rebound. Here's Smith. Off on the layup.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Count the basket.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there. And apparently, neither did the defenders.
Outside Evans. Gustafson. The Aces with another miss. And the layup falls.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there.
Outside Young. Gustafson. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And Rebecca Gardner picks one up.
Well, still early in her career, lots of room for Delissa Stitt to grow, and that's scary.
And she makes the first.
Hey, when you think about the best rebounders,
Heath is making a change here. Free from the inbound. Ooh, no luck on that one.
Which team is she playing for anyway? I mean, with all these missed three-pointers, she is just hurting her team.
Lets it go from 11. Here's Wilson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Simply tenacious on the O-boards. Wilson attacks the loose ball with the intent of putting it back in the hoop.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Oop, anticipated the pass, turnover. Lays it up and banks it in.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Gray outside. Cans the shot with nobody near her.
Such a pretty shot. You love to watch it. Gray's got one of the most pure jump shots in the league.
Banked in off the glass.
She's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and normally that's good news for them.
Here's Gray. Pass to Wilson. Tries it from 19. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
This had come earlier. They might have been able to get back into it.
100%. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Yeah, where was this earlier?
Soft touch off the glass.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Pass to Lloyd. Top of the key.
a rebound by Burke.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. No good there. Now Gray. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort. And it felt like once they had the significant lead, They were not going to let it go.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
Your support is what makes this possible. Please drive home safely.
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
All right, so clearly the Aces and Liberty have become one of the biggest rivalries in the WNBA these last few years. So how has the energy been in the locker room leading up to this matchup?
You know, we've got a lot of vets on this team, and they've been keeping it chill. And that's been good for me because I was probably way too geeked when I first joined this organization. It was literally one of the first things that I did when I knew that I would be here. I went right to the schedule, just circled today's date. I still remember my mom and I texting back and forth in all caps when they were matching up in the finals a few years ago. Stewie! Asia! Jackie! Sob! Oh my goodness, I'm glad they're staying professional. Someone's got to.
Okay, so before you were even affiliated with one of these teams, did you have like a favorite moment between these two?
Honestly, my favorite moment came the year before the matchups got super spicy. The Liberty traveled to Vegas as huge dogs and, put together the best offensive game in franchise history. Saab had the first ever 30-point triple-double. Honshu hit 11 of 12 shots off the bench. My teammates and I were just up late, just watched it all together. And I just remember us being just so hyped, just cheering the entire time. Just elite basketball that night. Elite.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.